And welcome back to our part 2 of our box number 2. We already did the first section of the box, so we're going to dive into the next half. I'm doing this in stacks just for the people that want to box map it can. Hope you guys enjoyed part 1, and I hope part 2 is just as exciting with cards. I can get them out this time. Our first uncommon is Gainsay, followed by Paraka's Minder, followed by Anilia's Emissary. And our first rare in the section is a Mythic, and it's Urbros, God of the Dead. It is black 3 for a 5/7 indestructible. As long as your devotion to black is less than 5, Urbros isn't a creature. Your opponents can't gain life, and you can pay black 1, pay 2 life, and draw a card. This is a great creature card. It's an okay ability. I wish it only cost black, pay 2 life like Gree did, but that would be probably too powerful. Or at least making it 2 cost, pay 1 life to draw a card. But it has a fine ability. Opponents can't cast Lime. And I think it would be a fine card. I think it might see some play in like blue-black control decks or mono-black control. But yeah, exciting. It's a god. We always love opening mythics. Our first uncommon is Stone Shock Giant, Prowler's Helm, Favorite Hoplet, and our rare is Night Howler. For black 1, it's a 0/0 creature. Woo! And it's a bestow of black 2. Night Howler and Enchanted Creature each get +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures in all graveyards. I think this is a fine card, and the bestow cost is certainly nice for it, and I think it should see some play. I think it'll be a great limited card, and it might see some constructed play. But yeah, that's it. Reminds me of the Bone Horde enchantment, or Lord of Extinction. You know, that kind of vibe for EDH. Our first uncommon is Anvil Route Raptor, Centaur Battlemaster, Flamecast Wheel, and a Triad of Fates. It is black 2 for a 3/3 creature. Pay 1, tap it, put a fate counter on another target creature. Pay white, tap, exile target creature that has a fate counter on it, and return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. And pay black, tap it, exile target creature that has a fate counter on it, and its controller draws 2 cards. This card I don't think would see any constructed play. In limited, it might see some play, just because you can use cool come into play abilities or draw cards if you need to. Casual play, it could see play with like Oblivion Stone that has to do with fate counters. Like you could have 2 things giving off fate counters a turn, and you could have a fun, like a fate kind of deck to go on. But yeah, that's our rare. Hope you guys are enjoying the box openings. I know I'm having a lot of fun doing them, and I look forward to hearing what you guys think about it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how I'm doing and if I need any improvements. Our first uncommon is Peak Eruption, followed by an Ordeal of Thassus, Arena Athlete, and our rare is Curse of the Swine. For blue X, sorcery, exile X target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller puts a 2/2 green board creature token onto the battlefield. I think this is a fine card for limited, just for removing those pesky bigger creatures that you can't deal with. And for constructed, it might see some play in a control deck that has to deal with indestructible creatures. Wiping their board and giving them all 2/2s is fine, especially if you're getting rid of bigger things, or having a way to deal with tokens like bounce effects really help. But yeah, I think it could see some constructed play. The sweet common card on top. Alright, our first uncommon is Horizon Chimera, followed by Cutthroat Maneuver, Decorated Griffin, and our rare is Reaper of the Wild. For black-green 2, it is a 4/5 creature. Whenever another creature dies, scry 1. And you can pay black to give it Death Touch until end of turn, and green 1 to give it Hexproof until end of turn. I think this guy will be a limited bomb, just because it's a hard creature to deal with, and it gains you advantage every time a creature dies, as well as a 4 cost being a 4/5 is good. I think it could see some constructed playability with black-green decks, just because it's hard to kill. Yeah. Good rare. Our first uncommon is Horizon Scholar, Amvault Raptor, Flame Speaker Adept, with our another mythic, Hythonian the Cruel. For black 4, it's a 4/6 with Death Touch. It's black 6, Monstrosity 3, and whenever it becomes Monstrositus, destroy all non-Gorgon creatures. This guy is sweet in limited, and will be good in EDH, maybe as a general, just because you have a board wipe on it. It's a good card for limited, just because of high defense in the board wipe, but yeah, it's a fun card. And it adds our 4th mythic, I think, out of this box so far. Not bad mythic count, considering we're only halfway through. Our first uncommon is Glare of Heresy, Paraka's Mender, Dauntless Onslaught, and our rare is Hero's Downfall. It is black 1 instant, destroy target creature or planeswalker. This is a strictly upgraded version of Murder from the core set last year, which did see tournament play with Jund, and I think this card will see tournament play. It's easier to cast than Redboar, and being instant speed is pretty nice, but I could easily see a red-black deck running both, being very lethal. But yeah, excited to have that card. I will more than likely play with it in Standard. I'm a huge Jund type of fan. I played it ever since I first started, before it was even called Jund. I just always liked that color combination of big creatures, destroy effects, and burn. Our first uncommon is Ordeal of Pepharos with a Tormented Hero, and Ordeal of Nalia. And our rare is Paulus Crusher. It is green, red, 2 for a 4/4 trample, protection from enchantments. And it has 4 red, green, monstrosities 3. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, if it is monstrosities, destroy target enchantment that player controls. I think this guy will be a killer in Limited, just because there are a lot of enchantment creatures and enchantments in the set. And this guy being protected from them is helpful. And being able to destroy them once he's monstrosities, mainly because he has trample, will be quite good too. So yeah, Limited Bomb. Might see some constructed, but more than likely not, just because the other 4 slots are hogged by like Chandra and the Gore Clan Rampager and stuff. So probably not constructed, but definitely limited as a bomb. We are down to 4 packs left in this section. Our first uncommon is Glare of Heresy, Destructive Revelry, Ouroboros' Emissary, and our rare is Arbor Colossus. Green, 2 for 6/6 reach. So 5 cost 6/6 with reach is quite good. Heavy on the green. Monstrosities, green, 3 for Monstrosities 3. It becomes Monstrosities, destroy target creature with flying that opponent controls. This guy is fine for limited, especially if you're running mono green. Like if you open the Green God. Being able to kill a creature with flying is always good, and as well as I said, 5 cost for a 6/6 with reach is a very well costed creature. So this guy should be great in limited. We have gotten no foils. It seemed like that part 1 hogged all the foils from the box. First uncommon is a Crone Hoplite, Rescue from the Underworld, Cutthroat Remover, and Titan of Internal Fire as a rare. Red 5 for a 5/6. Each human creature you control has pay red, tap. This creature deals 1 damage to target creature or player. This card will be fine and limited, just being a big body for even costed. And especially if you get a lot of humans, this guy could close out games quite fast. Especially because as soon as you drop them, your humans have the ability right away, just because it goes by them and not this guy being summoning sickness. So yeah, pretty sweet. First uncommon is Burnished Heart, Triton Tactics, Sentinel of the Underworld, and a rare is Rageblood Shaman. It is red 1 for a 2/3 trampler. And other Minotaur creatures you control have +1/+1 and trample. And there's our first Minotaur Lord. And it's a fine card, especially if you want to play with Minotaurs, such as like Boros Reckoner and stuff. It'll be okay in limited. You could try building a tribal deck, but I don't think it would go that well, just because there's not a whole lot of Minotaurs in here. But yeah, it's rare. That's about all I can say about it. And our last pack. Hopefully it'll be something sweet. Our first uncommon is Dissolve, Peak Eruption, Warrior's Lesson, and our rare is Prophet of Crufix for blue-green 3 for a 2/3. Untap all creatures and lands you control during each player's other player's untap step. You may cast creatures as though they had flash. This guy I think is very awesome, just because it's a Seaboard Muse, but with lands too. And as well as giving your creatures flash, this guy should easily pull you out of any game and set you ahead. They really need to deal with it as soon as you play it. I think it is one of the better rares in the set. And I don't see you really losing with this guy as long as they don't kill it. Or this girl, I guess. But yeah, that's part 2. We sadly did not get any foils in those 12 packs, which is rare. But we did pick up 2 more mythics, which is sweet. And I hope you guys look forward to part 3 of this box. Hopefully more mythics await us. And I'll see you guys then.